Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of Colourpop's, I don't know the name of the full collection, I'll just call it their wine collection, but I got their wine only eyeshadow palette, and I can't see, the Super Shock blush in the shade Cruel Intentions. This may actually be too dark for me, but I'm going to try it out anyway. I got two of the lippy pencils, one in the shade Poison, which is this darker color here. That smells better than the last lip pencil that I got from them. And I got the shade Infinite Best. Both of these are matte, which may not be great for my lips because they're dry, but like they're similar shades. One's just a little bit deeper than the other. But let's go ahead and take a gander at the palette. Okay, this is the ring light. Okay. And then we got the shades here. I'm trying to do it in a way where my ring light isn't. It's going to be a pretty dark look, it looks like. Now I've already got my eyebrows done and my primer and my eye primer on. So, should be ready. And I keep my brushes in this very affordable plastic bag after I wash them. Let's see here. What shade do I want to go in with first? I'll probably go in with this shade here, Sip Sip. And that's going to be my crease shade. Let's see. What brush do I want to use? I can't decide when I have all these clean brushes to choose from. Going with this pencil brush. And I'm going to go above the crease because my eyes aren't exactly hooded. Like they're a little hooded, but they're not as hooded as some other people. Like you can see some of my eyelid whenever I have my eyes open. This shade seems to be pretty pigmented. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to blend that out some. And this has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not a full-blown shimmer, but this shade has enough that I can actually see it a little bit. Like it may have a little more shimmer if I'm using my finger or even a wet brush. Which I'm not wanting it to have a lot of shimmer because this is just my crease shade. And it's a little difficult to blend, but it's not the worst eyeshadow I've tried to blend from them. It's not terrible. And then I think I'll go in with the one right next to it, Major Chianti. I'm going to go in with thicker kind of brush here. And this is going to go a little bit over my crease shade, but I still want that crease shade to show up some. And I'm just kind of patting that on right now. I'm not blending it out yet. And we're going to blend that into the other shade. Get rid of any harsh lines. I'm actually going to take another blending brush and kind of go into that first shade a little bit, just to kind of help get rid of those lines. There we go. And then back to my other blending brush. Looks pretty good. And then we're going to take one of my flat brushes. I like to use these brushes to darken the outer corner of my eyes. I'm going to go in with this Mull It Over. Or, do I want to go in with Venter? Is that more brown or red? I can't tell. I'm afraid that one's not going to be dark enough. But I think that one's going to, we'll just go in with the Mull It Over. That kind of looks like almost the exact same shade as the Major Chianti. Like it doesn't have that much of a difference. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, we're gonna try a different shade because that's not a dark enough shade. I don't think I have another brush quite like that, and that's what I'm wanting. I have a concealer brush. That's a shame. Okay, we'll try that concealer brush. Okay, we're going to try to instead go in with this shade here. I think it's pronounced Venter. I speak English and Spanish, not Italian or French. I don't know which one that would be. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed. Like, I didn't want it to be too dark, but just enough to see a slight difference in the shades here. pretty good actually. Alright, and I think we're going to try to do a little bit of a cut crease. I don't want to put too much on there. Both the cats are here, keeping me company. Don't know what I did to deserve such loyalty, but it's whatever. And we're just going to kind of tap the head in a little bit. Kind of let that dry. And of course I'm going to do my other eye off camera like usual. Haven't decided which color I really want to go in with. Well, what do I got going on here first of all? I'll go in with, in the very middle part, I'm going to go in with Play to Wine. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if y'all can see it. I really like that shade. And of course I did a cut crease, so it's going to show up a little better than it would if you didn't use a cut crease. That's really nice. I don't know if that's going to come off my finger. I packed quite a bit on my finger by accident. Alright, and then next to it, for the inner part, we're going to go in with Casta Chateau. Darn ring light. Oh, that's smooth. That feels a lot nicer than the other one did. I get it, the other one didn't feel awful, but that just felt softer. I don't know if they did like a different formula with that or what, but I really like that. Not bad. Alright, and I'm going to take a pencil brush here, and for the very inner corner I'm going to go in with Blano, I don't know, this shade. That's what we're going to go in with. And I'm actually going to use a brush for this one just to see how this works with a brush. That, and it's hard for me to get my finger into that area of my eye. Not bad. Now I usually do the inner corner highlight and the brow bone together at the end, but I went ahead and did it now because there was a blank spot right there that was killing me. Okay. This may be too much for the brow bone, I don't know. Oh, actually, it's not bad. Not mad at it. Trixie, what are you doing? Oh, Cleo, it's you. My good child? You're getting into something? Oh, and Trixie, and you were behaving and I got onto you. I'm sorry, baby. Sorry, I wasn't used to the turnaround there. Plot twist. Oh, that's probably a little too much for that brow bone, but you know what? I'm gonna do what I want, I don't care. It's just makeup. If the world doesn't like it, then that's the world's problem, not mine. Just went around this whole thing here and connected it all. That looks dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and I'll do my face makeup and everything as usual, and then we'll come back and do, I guess, the bottom part of my eyes. And I guess I'll do the blush on camera. I forgot I had the blush, but I'll be back in a few minutes. And then I'll do the lips too. I forgot about the lips. We're back, and we're going to go ahead and do the bottom part of the eye. So I'm going to start off with that first shade we used at the top. What are you doing down there? Oh. Carry on. And I'm bringing this down pretty far as usual, because it's not an Amanda makeup look unless you look sickly. It's what I do best. Okay, and then we're going to go in with that second shade that we used, and we're going to kind of darken it up a little bit. Listen, if anybody needs me to play a ghostly, sickly person on television or in movies, hit me up. Because I can play that role well. Or I can look it anyway. I don't know if I can play it. Alright, and then we're going to go in with that last shade that we used. and go right into the lash line. And we're not going to go all the way across with it. I don't really like this brush. Let's try a different brush. There was one I had here that I liked a little bit better. Okay. I actually have a mascara to try. I got I guess the little sample size because this was expensive if I got the big one, and if I didn't like it, I didn't want to spend that much money on it. It's the NARS Climax Extreme Instant Volume Mascara. It's in the shade Uncensored Black. And I got it because the brush looked really thick, and I like a thick, I guess it's not a brush, but an applicator. So, it's really hard to use that on the bottom lashes. I mean, overall, it's not that bad. It's pretty clumpy, but I don't think I have the brush that I use to go through the clumps. Overall, I don't think it's a bad mascara. I do think that if you're not careful, it can get pretty clumpy, but that doesn't really bother me because I'll always take like a little, either a spoolie or just an eyelash comb or brush or whatever, and kind of go through it to get rid of any clumps or anything. But it does give volume, so I mean, I'm not mad at it. Okay, we're back and we're gonna try this blush out. I got the rest of my makeup on. I'm really afraid this is gonna be too dark for my skin. But maybe if I go in real light with it. Is there a real light with these Super Shock? I don't know. Did I get anything? Like, I'm afraid to go in like too heavy with it. That actually looks pretty good. Now watch me get too overzealous. Not bad. I'm just trying to be very light with it because I've got very light skin. And it doesn't take much at all to be too much. Especially with these darker shades. Not bad, I guess. What's it look like if I was to actually... Oh, that may not have been too bad. Is this a cream blush? That's why I was having problems. Okay. I didn't realize those were creamer. They just feel creamy. I mean, either way, it looks good. But if I'd have known it was a cream, I would have done it before my powder. That may. Doesn't look bad, I don't guess. Okay. Let's go on ahead and do our highlight. And since we've done a lot of Colourpop, I'm just going to go on ahead and, I guess, do a Colourpop highlight. If I can find, there it is. I'm a little confused. Is that a cream or is that just a really soft powder? Like I can't tell. If you know, are these are the Super Shock shadows? If anybody knows, comment down below and let me know. Are these cream or powder? Because I can't tell. It's blowing me. It says matte, but that doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. That makes me wonder about this. That's powder. I'm still just... I'm so confused by that blush. Like, are you a cream or are you a powder? Which one are you? You can't be... Well, I guess you can be both. I'm just beyond confused. I don't know why I'm going through all this. I'm going to have a mask on. I don't know why I'm worried about highlighting my Cupid's bow and all that and putting on lipstick, but here I am. What shade do I want to go in with? I was going to line my lips. I don't think I am. That smells really good. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, this is very hard to get on. Alright. The way this is, I'm gonna have to line my lips. I wasn't going to, but because it's just so hard to get on. I've never had a formula like that. Like, I understand matte, but you also have to be able to get it on your lips. And it was just getting everywhere. This is a terrible lip formula. I do not like this at all. It's very uncomfortable as well. That one's a little smoother. I wonder if that's just a bad pencil. Like, that went on real smooth, but that one's just really hard to... Okay, I don't like... The color on me is god awful just because of how dark it is. It makes me look gothic-y and not a good gothic-y. I'm actually going to take this off, so give me one. Okay, we're back, and I got the lippy stick off and put on the Milani lip balm that I've been wearing. It was just too much for the look. It just went too far, and it didn't look right with my skin tone. But the texture of these is awful, like god awful. It took everything, me pressing down to get the pigment to come down onto my lips. And a lip pencil should not be like that, so I do not recommend these. The blush, I loved the blush. It was great. I still don't know if it's a powder or a cream, but I like the way it looks on my skin. And I also like the eyeshadow palette. The only thing that I would really pass on are the lippy sticks. But overall, I give the collection a 2 thumbs up, I guess. But let me know if you've tried this collection, what you think about it. I'll be doing another video. I'll either record it here in a few minutes or I'll record it later on tonight after I get back home. It'll be the BoxyCharm unboxing. I finally got it in the mail. But I've got another review that I'm going to be doing as well. It probably won't be for a week or so. But I will see y'all next time. I hope everyone's staying safe. Bye.